Good evening, and welcome to another live stream with me, Edward from Games and Tea, and I'm joined by 5 wonderful players playing the Minotaur Chronicles. At least that's what we're calling this for the time being. This is now the first campaign, this is campaign 1, not the first campaign. This is campaign 1, and I'm joined by 5 wonderful players, getting up to all sorts of shenanigans. I am really very, very scared as to what's going to happen today. I have not a clue. So we're just going to see what happens. Anyways, diving straight in, we're going to start with Lydia playing the role of Janai. How are you doing, Lydia? And please tell us a little bit about Janai.
Yeah, I'm doing. How you doing?
I'm scared.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. We'll take care of you.
Yeah.
We'll take care of you.
Janai is a fighter with a big mouth and has recently been a little upset about a new addition to the party without any deliberation at all. So we'll see where that takes us tonight.
Absolutely, we're definitely going to see where that takes us tonight. And beside Lydia is Neil from Immersion Diversion playing the Elf Ranger Sykes. How are you doing, sir? And please tell us a little bit about Sykes.
I'm doing good, Ed. And yes, I play Sykes, the Elven Ranger. And yeah, he's currently trying to find a translator traveling around with this group, and none of them could speak the language he's looking for. So he's, just keep traveling around with them, gaining some friends out of them, and find some book or translator thing or whatever in the future. And yes, and we will take very good care of you.
Unfortunately, Google Translate does not occur in this world. But above him, who potentially could be a Google Translator if he had the spell, would be Jeff from the Twitch channel Alhanjin playing the role of Tifari. How are you doing, sir? Tell us a little bit about Tifari.
Well, I'm doing good. And generally, when you think of wizards, you think those are pretty cool dudes. Actually pretty useful. Teferi is none of this. Teferi is a resident little shit who is absolutely useless. Thank God he has a fox that occasionally saves his ass.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to make any. I'm not going to try and prevent you from sort of describing that. So, beside him, moving on, is Sean playing the lovable, cuddly, and extremely naive Farrell. How are you doing, sir? And please tell us a little bit about Farrell.
I'm doing good, and yeah, Farrell, he's like a furbolg, kind of like a fey giant that lived in the woods in his own little community, and he decided to leave to help his friend Sykes, but he doesn't know anything about the outside world, so he, is definitely a little naive about things that he sees.
That is saying something. And beside him we have very much so. And beside him we have Zelma playing the role of Illyria. How are you doing, Zelma? And please tell us a little about Illyria.
Oh, I'm doing great. For Illyria, I can't reveal much. I'm going to leave it as a little mystery. She just came into the bout in this group, and yeah. I can't reveal much. I'm sorry, everyone.
Making it a mystery. I'm definitely up for mysteries here. Yeah. So, yes, we are basically just going to dive straight in without further ado. I don't believe there are any announcements that I need to be aware of. Probably there are. I'll get to it at some point. What?
Oh, I thought you had sponsors.
No, I do not have any sponsors, unfortunately. Actually, well, I suppose talking about that, I should mention that the music is generated by Sirenscape, as well as what the name's Tabletopia, and another YouTuber who unfortunately I do not have quite access to now. I will get that name into that and type into the channel when I have the time to do that. And our virtual tabletop of choice is Fantasy Grounds. They are not a sponsor of us. I'm just saying thank you to them because I need a tabletop. That's all I'm saying.
They're good.
And also, Heroforge is the wonderful minis that you can see on here and will be coming up on screen. Yeah. Anyways, diving straight into our session. After saying their goodbyes to Garm and acquiring the use of a horse and cart from Mayor Asher from the little fishing village of Polness, Tefari, Janai, Sykes and Farrell continued on their original quest towards the city of Faul. On their way, there was some discussion about the black glass-like shard, and a few tests were done on it, which was discovered that the shard had a proclivity for absorbing magic. Not enough to be a danger, but possibly enough to be an annoyance. After the tests were concluded, the four of our characters carried on their way towards the city, until soon they made camp and night fell. During which Shania had a very, very unusual dream in which certain offers were made, but nothing was agreed upon. Upon waking, the three of you were greeted by the sight of a very, very unusual character in the form of Illyria, whom Sykes had spotted walking past the camp in the very, very early hours of the morning. Illyria, unsure as to what it was she was journeying towards, and unsure where she came from, decided to join your merry band on the road to Faul, just for the sake of something to do, I suppose. During the following day, the band of our 5 characters was set upon by a not very subtle group of, supposedly stealthily in their minds, bandits led by a red Dragonborn. Battle was joined, and the 5 of you quickly dispatched the very small group. Upon searching the body of the Dragonborn, it was discovered that there was a very small note written in an unknown language. Unable to read said note, Sykes pocketed it. Why did I use that word? I hate that word. And then the 5 of you set off on your merry way towards the city of Faul. And that is where we are going to pick up. So, what are the 5 of you doing?
Farrell is just gonna be like, which one of us has the map again? Who's carrying
I already
that?
have the map.
I feel like we've been attacked too many times with this thing. What is we need someone to look at it. I'm not gonna look at it. I have no idea what it's gonna be, but someone that knows
we know
more
where to take this. I mean, we don't really need to look at it.
Well, if we're gonna be killed over it, at least I want to know what it is.
It's a piece of paper.
With stuff on it. I want to know what the stuff is.
I'm not getting into this.
I just turned it to, like, he just turns to Defari and he's like, you're curious, aren't you? How, it couldn't hurt us to know.
I don't mind dying for a cause, but I would like to know what that cause is. So.
And Farrell doesn't care about looking through other people's mail, so it's not like that punches. He doesn't have etiquette. Like, etiquette's not a thing where he's from.
Who's driving, by the way? I always forget.
Oh yeah, it was me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was driving the cart.
I'll be walking
Another reason why
alongside it
I
again.
can't be the one to look at the map, but someone else should.
Have to keep your eye on the road. Yeah.
Yeah,
Safety,
exactly.
safety.
Yeah. Also,
So do you
Farrell
take-
just would have no idea what he's looking at.
Do you take the map out?
I mean, that's up to Tafari because he's the one that has it.
I mean, I do want to know more about it. So yeah, I'll take out the map and I'll have a look.
Right. You take out the map. It is a very simple folded piece of paper, or piece of parchment. And you open it up, and it's not a map in the conventional sense of the word. It does not describe, it is not a picture of a location, it is not a picture of a landmass. But it is a set of script,
Best I have. So
which you have.
yeah.
It is a set of script written in a...
I had it upside
Well,
down.
it's-
Sorry.
It's a language only one of you would recognize.
Ooh.
Tefari, you
shit.
recognize this language as Ikrak. Unfortunately, you are not able to read it because Ikrak is a language of a certain not race. What's the word? Ethnicity.
So we need yet another translator. Ah!
But it is language you recognize.
Okay. Well, I tell everyone in the group. So do I spell it Kraic.
You spell it I''Krak.
You tell everyone in the group?
I mean, I don't see why not.
It's like,
that's
nope,
great, because
I don't
I haven't
want to
been part
hear
of
it.
this
Nope.
conversation yet.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I will be like, no, you did
I'm like,
what?
God damn it.
You did
like,
what? You,
accidentally hearing him say it. It's like, gosh, shit. Oh, fine.
I looked at the
wonder-
map.
I wonder if the people that are
What?
chasing us can read this then.
you
Or
looked at the thing that we were supposed to take from one place to another, that people are carrying us over. Do you think it might be dangerous? Do you think there might be something like client confidentiality or something like that? No. No, you just
Wow.
look. You look at everything with your eyeballs. You stupid, curious
Hey,
wizard.
calm down. It's
Well, I tried
Too
looking with
late,
my
he
finger,
already
but it
did
didn't
it.
work.
so it's already happened.
Also, no one really said that there was a complete ban on looking at it. It was
Also, yeah, I
maybe
didn't realize that was a
mildly
bad thing.
hinted
I'm
at.
sorry.
You know what? If you want to be stupid,
That's
about
why I
it, be
don't-
stupid about it.
that's why I figured don't look at it, only because we
And
know
I mean,
more information.
whether
than
we've
we
read
should
it
know.
or not, they were gonna kill us for it anyway. So yeah, I don't really see the hit.
Nobody's going to
Work.
kill me for anything.
I'm sorry for being stupid.
You're not stupid, Farrell.
I didn't know that that was a problem.
Pharaoh, keep your eyes
Exactly, which is
open. You're
fine.
driving. You're driving. Keep your
I'm
eyes
sorry.
Roll an animal handling check.
Now you made Farrell cry. Damn it!
Farrell, roll animal handling for me, please.
Oh god.
Illyria is just
Wow.
looking at these four.
Oh my god!
You're okay. You didn't biff it.
Okay. What is Illyria doing?
He's just looking at you for like. Wicked eyes just up more.
Yeah, I just joined up with something really weird.
Yeah. I just don't.
Oh.
Stupidest group ever.
By the way, thank you a lot, Illyria. Like, I didn't, like, you were behind me, so I didn't know. I kind of we got so much into the fight, I kind of forgot you were there, but you did cast, because I did see him cast the magic, right, or her. Like, there was magic that kind of flew off to the, like, behind me forward when we were doing that fight.
I don't
Yeah, I
remember.
Cast magic.
That's awesome. I mean,
It's
Like-
nothing special.
I mean, I guess a little bit of magic, not like so much, but at least we know you can hold your own. I'm sorry that we got caught up in that. Let me explain. We're currently on our way to Faul because we have to deliver something to there, and I guess they were coming for us because they want that note or the map. I guess whatever it is. I don't know.
The people have been wanting it for a while. They fought us for it a couple of times.
True. Yeah.
Absolutely.
In fact, it seems like one of those people looked vaguely familiar. I think we met him in that bar.
Did he run away again?
No, we killed him this time.
Oh.
I forgot who finished him off, but no, he's definitely dead this time.
Yeah, on a scale
he
of 1 to
wasn't
dead,
there.
he's dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
But
he's not
Um,
getting back.
two other people did get away, so
Oh yeah.
we have to keep our eyes peeled.
Ooh,
Not
actually,
like I'm complaining or anything, but have we ever done a fight where everybody died? Like, I feel like we've definitely let people get away before. Not, like I said, not I'm complaining because I have let people live, but
I was just about to say, I
Oh.
think that is
Yeah.
partially due to you.
yeah. But Farrell is definitely a reason for why. But yeah, I don't know if we've ever left an encounter with everybody
don't
actually
think we
being
did.
defeated. Yeah.
I think every time we let people live.
well,
We're
since
too nice.
Yeah.
Is this a bad thing or is this a good thing?
I'm just making it's just an observation that I just made. Nothing
Okay,
more.
just sort of gauging the group of where we stand on this particular subject.
Yeah. I just noticed it now. I'm like, huh, that's kind of funny.
And we,
I mean, I don't mind.
I mean, it
Either
was good in the nobody got eaten kind of way, but it was bad in like somebody returns with a lot more bad guys and a great clue as to our capabilities.
Well, Illyria, at least you've seen what we can do, and we can definitely protect you. Also, once we get to Faul, if you don't feel like you want to fight or anything at all, that's perfectly fine. But since we're on the topic of throwing things out there, can anyone read this note? And I pull out the note I got off the Dragonborn. Actually, would I know, Edward, if it's Dragonborn or not?
No.
Okay, so yeah, I just say
No. You would not know if it was Draconic. No.
I'm gonna just kind of pass the note and ask if anyone can read this.
Nope.
It looks cool, but no.
It does look cool.
Well, looks like we got another one to try. Actually, Lyra, can you read this? Let's see. Or do you want to? If you wouldn't mind, would you be able to see if you could read this?
You should also ask her if she can read the other note too. You never know.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Of course,
yeah.
No, actually, don't, because that's never gone well.
Guys, do you want to give Illyria a chance to answer?
Sorry.
Trying to answer. Sure.
So,
yes.
Illyria, could you tell me what languages you speak?
Common.
Only common?
Only.
Okay. And no, you would not recognize this language.
Okay.
What is this scribbly stuff?
I don't know. I can't read it either, but it's. I found it on that Dragonborn. I thought we might be able to find out why they were attacking us from it, maybe, unless it was a personal note of his, but I'm not quite sure.
Then we might need to find other big scaly people.
Probably.
I am right here.
You're not
little-
scaly.
And I swish out my tail, I suppose. And I just sort of bop him on the head with it. Oh wait, I can't. I'm walking next to the car. I'll hop on the car. And
Does
bop
say,
him.
also, is your tail like 8 feet tall? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Janai has a very long tail.
So wait, mind if I see the map? See if that rings any bells for me?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine. Here, I give
Might as well now.
Illyria the map. I still think it was a good idea.
Give me 2 seconds here, please. Illyria,
Yo.
please roll me a history check.
History check. Oh, boy.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
It looked a scuff. That was a scuff roll if I ever seen one.
There is definitely something familiar about this language. It doesn't. You don't know what the name of this language is, but it's definitely a language you've seen before. Whereabouts? You're not sure, but it's definitely a language that you recognize. As to whether you can read it, though, not quite. It definitely bears some resemblance to something you've seen before.
Interesting.
So can you read it?
Like her eye is like confusion on her face, just looking at it and trying to like figure it out. It's like I don't exactly know. I feel like I've seen this somewhere.
You said you've traveled a lot, right? Then maybe you've seen it in any kind of traveling you've done.
No, not really. I just picked the direction and I just went. My head hurts.
Don't worry. This reading another language could get very confusing after a while, especially when you're just looking at lines. We might be able to find something out more in Faul. It is a pretty big city, probably one of the bigger ones. So
True.
we might be able to find someone there, and once again, maybe we can ask for a reward as someone who can read every language, or find a book, or I don't know. There are ways.
Magic can do it, right?
Lyria hands the map.
Some magic.
back to Fari.
Illyria, did you get hit in the head at all that it hurt? So, did you get any wounds from the battle?
Don't remember a whole lot.
You
You
don't
remember the fight?
remember fighting?
Yeah, I really hate Zoom. It's laggy as shit. Give me a moment.
Oh, okay, no worries.
No problem.
Good Zoom?
Well,
You good?
Do you remember fighting?
Yeah, we just fought this morning.
Lighting one. Hard to say.
maybe we all just need a little bit of rest. And maybe some more food. I'm not sure. How much food do we got on us? Again.
Well, owing
got
to your ability of, I believe it's Master Explorer or Master Tracker, Sykes,
Natural Explorer, yeah.
Natural Explorer, you have the ability to collect basically as much food as you need every day
True.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
for a journey.
It's
So
quite a
in terms
lot.
of, it's quite a lot basically. You're not starved for food.
Yeah.
True.
Do we have any
Okay.
water?
I think I got some here. Do I got a water skin? Yeah, I got a water skin on me, so I would have some water.
Do you mind if I?
Yeah, I'll hand it over to you.
Okay, I'll take a sip and then I'll put some in my hands and wash my face to get the blood off because I'm still
It was
caked.
actually alcohol. No, I was
Caked
kidding.
Now,
It
Just
stings
kidding.
the wounds.
Just kidding.
roll a d20 for me. Nah, don't. You splash your face with water, and while it does help to at least clean some of the blood off your face, it does end up just sort of moving quite a lot of it just around on your face as well.
She's
Okay, I look at Sykes. How do I look?
Here, turn this way. I'm gonna take out my where is it? What do I have? I guess what didn't say it. Oh, wait, no, yeah. Okay. Actually, yeah. With the disguise kit, would it have like cloth and stuff like that in there? Like, or is it more like craftable like disguises?
It wouldn't really have cloth per se.
Okay,
It
so
would
it's
be
more
more
like
sort of,
scissors, sewing, stuff like
it'd
that.
be scissors, sewing, possibly some face paint. It would be things to change somebody's appearance in that regard. So it wouldn't really have cloth.
Okay,
say.
you know what? Then I'm gonna take like kind of pull my sleeve back a bit, and I'm just gonna kind of wipe the blood she messed off.
I let it happen.
Is there
There you
anything else that you guys would like to do as this journey is happening?
Oh yeah, I got something.
Sure.
Is it possible to make ammo for the blowgun I have?
Do you have Tinker's tools?
No, I do not.
Okay, that's fine. Just describe to me very briefly what it is you want to make. Like, are you looking for? Basically just want to make darts, or do you want to make something a bit more complicated?
Nothing too complicated, just standard ammo.
All right, then either roll a dexterity or an intelligence check.
I'm going for an intelligence.
Sure.
Never mind.
Not having the relevant tools, you find it a little bit difficult to carve small darts out of bits of wood that you find lying, of twigs and things. But you eventually sort of try and scrape away, and you get to a certain point where, like, yeah, that'll do. And you have, I'm going to say, 3 darts, which are well, we'll find out if they fit your blowgun or not, shall we say?
Okay. And before, this is for the GM's sake, some of the stuff I got from that last fight, like some of the weapons I got, but also from previous, carrying it around got a little heavy, so I took
You
that
would have,
off.
yes, you would have put them in the cart. Yeah, you already made that. You already made me aware of that last week. So, last
Got
week.
it. Okay. Anything new we end up finding, I'll just put back in the cart too. So
Sure, no worries. Journeying on, the road takes you along the coast, and after a while the day starts to drag on and starts to get a bit monotonous, eventually the land does start to change and it starts to open out. And before long, you come to a bend in the road, and there before you is a vast estuary, vast mud flats, and you can see just at a distance, a few boats just floating here and there. And on the other side, you see a large, sprawling city with just above it a small, what could once have been a small fort, but it appears that the city that once surrounded that fort has expanded and grown out and is now this almost a sprawling metropolis which you see on the other side of the bank. Unfortunately, here the estuary is so wide that travel from here to there is not a possibility due to the mud flats. So the road does lead you further upstream.
okay.
Do you continue following?
Yeah, is it following is the trail following the river?
Yes, it will follow the river upstream. Yes,
Okay,
away
cool.
from the estuary.
I've
Keeps
been
walking.
back and forth between Faul and Manchester a couple of times.
Mhm.
Would I know which might be the best path to take?
You would know that the quickest and safest would be to go through the village of Drutton, which is just like a half a day's travel upstream. And there is quite a feat of engineering. You don't really know where this came from or who built it, but there is a vast bridge that extends over this river, and this is the main form of commerce for Drattin. Is the toll of this bridge. It's like a couple of silver each time you cross, but it's this huge construction that spans the breadth of the river. And you would know that this is the safest, and being the safest also quickest way to get there. Of course, you do know of a couple of routes across the river itself and across the mud flats, but if you decide to take those, you do run the risk of getting stuck. And because of how wide this river is, you get stuck on there, you're not likely to get any help.
Alright, team. Anybody else been this route before?
It's my
Yeah,
first time on the island, so nope.
I've never been out of my stronghold, so I don't know anything.
Sykes?
I think I've been here a couple of times. I think I might know ways the mud is like a little thicker and a little bit like stronger than the rest. As with Natural Explorer, as in a group, difficult terrain doesn't slow our group's travel.
Right, so do you want to risk that, or do you want to go through Drutton and take the bridge?
Honestly, with everything that's been going on right now, I would rather not get stuck, but like, yeah. So I'm fine with going down to the city below. I forgot, what was the name?
Dratin.
Dratran?
Dratin. Dratin.
Oh, okay.
Unless you've got a Sikh accent, then it's Dratan.
Yeah. you know Pokemon is Dratini without the I at the end. So.
Oh, okay, got it.
Oh, I typed that completely
Fuck you,
differently.
Sean.
Nice.
Hey, I put things into context.
Oh man.
Yeah, I feel
Yes.
like Dratin will be the best option with all the river.
All right, I'll turn
Alright.
the horses wherever you tell me to take them. So
We will draw some attention in the village.
trust you.
So maybe I don't know what time is it. I can't tell from the stars or the sky.
You have-
Oh yeah, that's a
I
good
think it's still
point.
daytime, isn't it?
Looking up the sky, it's you probably got another couple of hours travel before you're gonna need to think about camping. It's not quite. The sun hasn't quite set, but the sun is getting low towards horizon.
So we probably won't be able to reach Dratin in time, or will we like just make it in time?
If you pushed, you would be able to make it. You would be able to make it at gone nightfall.
Well, then I'll leave it to Janai and Sykes whether or not they think that
I'm fine with
it's a good
camping.
idea.
I prefer
Camping
to
went
a little bit. I like
all right
sleeping
before.
under the stars, but yeah.
I think we should avoid the village. I think the more we show it ourselves, the more attention we draw.
True. So yeah,
Well,
we'll
I'm
do
fine
some
with camping.
camping, and then we can just kind of ride through the village. Sounds
Yep.
good.
Yeah, fine with me.
I don't mind
Sure.
sleeping outside, surrounded by nature.
All right. You carry on for a few hours more when the sun eventually sinks below the horizon and the green sunset that occurs here in my world of Malantar starts to fade to a deep dark blue, and you make yourselves camp. It is a oh hello, we've just lost somebody.
Zelma.
Yeah.
Zelma, okay.
Oh,
internet playing up again. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Do you make camp on the road or just off the road? What would you do?
By the river.
It's not a bad suggestion, actually.
Yes, by the river is good.
Yeah, we can do
Good,
some fishing.
And washing.
Do you like fishing too, Tamari?
I like fishing through extreme lightning.
What?
He
Please
does
warn me
the-
before you do that, so I'm not in the water at the same time.
Yeah.
He likes the redneck fishing where you just throw dynamite into it.
Yeah. All right. So you guys decide to pull off the road and make your way to the bank and start and set up camp there. From where you are, you can see just across the river, across this very very wide river, huts just along the riverbank, with very small fishing boats and fishing tackle and a few sort of racks that seem to be spread out alongside there. And you're quite lucky because the wind is not blowing from that direction. The wind is blowing from behind your backs, even though it's a very gentle one. So you do not get the smell of drying fish on the wind, and you have a pleasant night. Just a quick question, Sykes: do you use your druid craft in order to make a fire?
I mean, I try.
It
So
doesn't
yeah,
happen.
I get away first. I step away.
All right. It's like the old-fashioned way.
How
I'm gonna go find
far,
some-
Shania? How far away do you walk?
Oh, I go a good
Oh.
60 feet.
A good 60 feet.
Oh.
Okay,
I go a good
That's
60 feet.
sure.
Damn it.
Walking away. It's absolutely fine. It does the fire does light, and you walk away into the darkness, and then suddenly there's this feeling of being watched and
Okay.
being judged.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
I take out swords. That's what I do.
Roll a
Oh,
perception
I
check.
look. Oh, okay.
Perception check. Sorry, my internet is very unstable. I don't know why. Give me a moment.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, mine's been acting up today too, which is weird.
Yes!
No, not you, Sykes.
I know. I was gonna look too. but-
Oh. Oh, that one bounced. It had a bit of bounce to it.
Looking around, doesn't appear to be anything here.
I'll just keep looking at camp and around, just waiting until there's a fire.
Just a weird feeling. That's all it was.
Knowing that my bonfire is magic, but it'll like go away once I like dispel it, I'm gonna actually still go grab some actual wood just to kind of throw into it.
Yeah.
And that way, when I dispel it, there's an actual campfire still left behind. So.
Yeah, no worries, absolutely fine. After a very short amount of time, Janai, you do see a fire has been made, and you walk back, and that feeling of being
go back.
you're feeling that feeling of being watched and judged almost starts to dissipate very slowly. Then you are back with your companions.
Something happened, Janai. Why do you? Because you have swords out. Usually that means you're ready to kill, and there's one thing I appreciate about you is your willingness to kill.
Yes, you would. No, it's all fine. I put them away.
Okay.
Farrell, still being really hurt from this morning, just lays down by the fire and just passes out. He's just like, I'm done.
Not even waiting for food. Farrell just conks out.
He's just
out.
We'll feed him in the morning.
Absolutely fine. Could I have
He got really beat up.
Could I have a quick once over for people who are going to be taking watch?
I'll take the last watch.
Kind of
Yeah, not Farrell.
I'm still.
I'll take
here.
the-
I'm trying to get my internet straight.
Yeah,
no worries.
Yeah.
So who's
Before
taking
we
first?
take watch, by the way, I sit next to Sykes, and because I don't trust Tafari enough to tell him that I'm nervous about something, but I will tell Sykes, like, I felt watch, something's going on. Keep a good eye.
Like someone's watching us.
It feels like it. It might just be me. I don't know. I'm paranoid. You get attacked on the road, but
True
just
enough. I'll keep
pay
an eye
attention.
out. Thanks for letting me know.
Hey, DM.
Yeah?
Can I make a stealth check on the hood?
Sure.
Not that great.
Not great, no. What is the passive insight of you all? Farrell, no, you're just conked out, so you're not going to see anything.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I'm done. Or he's done.
Okay. Those of you who are not conked out, you'd notice something unusual about Illyria.
Which is
Illyria, what would you like people to see?
Well, since it is a garbage of a 4, how do I say this? Her face, her skin complexion is pale, to say the least. Not like deathly pale, just pale. Her hair on one side is normal, dark, just dark. No, not dark. Black. But the other side is kind of like tendril, purple tendril, including for one side of her face. One eye is red, and another has this a yellow orangish iris. Her teeth are very sharp. And, well, you guys cannot see the third eye or the slit. Just 2 eyes for now. And, yeah, that's about it. And she's just looking down and chewing on some beef jerky.
Sykes takes note of it, but he won't say anything. So he knows he just met Illyria, so there's like probably stuff she doesn't really want to talk about right now, and he gets that. So he's just gonna mind his own business, go back to tending to the fire.
Janai's gonna volunteer watch with Illyria.
So are you both taking first watch?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, for it.
I mean, she has trance, so she could sleep for like 4 hours.
Oh,
and be like,
nice.
Sure.
I'll take second then.
So Sykes, you would then take the last.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Those of you taking the first watch, please roll me perception checks. If you do not have dark vision, it is with disadvantage.
How many feet to be exact on dark vision?
That would be on your sheet.
You go to
Usually
your main
it's
page and on
60.
senses.
It's usually 60, but I believe failings have 30.
It
But
says
if you had- I'm
senses,
just-
and then it's there.
If you do have dark vision, it's fine. It will not be made with disadvantage.
Yeah,
It'll just
she
be noticed.
has dark vision of 30 feet. I was making sure how many feet she's able to see around her.
Sure, no worries. Illyria? Don't spot anything unusual. Janai, you are getting all the looks today. You're out. Your companions are sleeping, and you and Illyria are just keeping watch. And there is a moment where you're just looking out, and suddenly a portion of the sky, which would be full of stars, just suddenly goes black for a moment. A huge portion of the sky just disappears and seems to just be this black shape.
I nudge
can't-
Illyria and I point up.
She was like in middle of she was in middle of in deep thought, and then jumped and looked in the sky like, what? What's going on?
Illyria,
Yo,
this dark black shape sparks something in your brain. You can't there is just a sense of fear and a sense of and you immediately get a fight or flight response from this shape. You don't know what it is, but it's immediate. This is a bad thing.
so flight or fight? I'm gonna roll a d20 to determine. Real quick. She's gonna get up.
Okay.
Even though she doesn't know why she's feeling this fear of intense fear, but she withdraws sword and looking at the sky very intently.
Is it huge? Just like all over us?
No, it's not all. It is not all over you. It is
In the sky.
in
Yeah.
the sky, and it is a large portion of sky seems to have sort of turned black or
Yeah,
just
so it is big.
disappeared. It is big, yes, but it's up in the sky, and it is definitely a long ways away from you, but it's large enough for you to be able to see that a portion of the sky has just disappeared. And as you watch, as a pair of you begin carry watching this shape, you realise that it is very slowly moving across the sky in a east to west direction.
I grab
It's a
Illyria
UFO.
by the arm and I say, "What is it?"
I feel a lot of fear.
I don't blame you. Should we run?
My
Should we
head
stay?
hurts. I don't know.
I suggest we let everyone sleep unless something changes. Should we maybe get rid of the fire?
Hey, let's get rid of the fire.
We get rid of the fire. I'll just kick a lot of sand into it.
Sure, no worries.
Okay.
You can both roll me either a wisdom check or an intelligence check. I'll leave that to you to decide.
I am getting the bad rolls. Oh my god!
Oh wow, wowee.
And of course,
Man.
Illyria gets a.
So, Illyria, yeah, this is just a terrifying thing to you. Janai, you got any good intelligence? Okay. Logic starts to play out in your head, and as you're watching this shape move across the sky, you start to think, hang on, if it's blotting out a portion of the sky and I can see it here, then either it's tiny and it's very close, or it's fuck off huge and it's extremely far away.
Actually, just right in front of your face. It just looks really far away. You can stick your hand through it.
Yes, indeed. So it's either one of those, and as you glance around on the ground and you realize that there's no shadow for being cast by this thing. So that being said, it must be fuck off huge and extremely far away.
I'm going to negate that in the sense that my intelligence this is a lucky roll, but my intelligence is fairly low. I'm going to opt for thinking it is small and close.
Okay, sure. You're going to think it's small and close.
Yes.
Fine, go for it then.
I'm going to crouch, I think, and I'm going to tell her to crouch as well. And we'll just huddle in the dark until it goes away.
After a long period of time, you begin to lose track, but after a long period of time, it does appear to disappear across the horizon.
Please don't keep that to yourself in the morning.
Hey, you're asleep. You can't say anything.
I know.
Is there anything that the two of you would like to be doing during your watch? It has disappeared, and you do have some time left on your watch before you have to kick Tefari awake.
I'm going to turn to Illyria and look from her to the fire to her to the fire. It's like, do we light it again, or it's gonna get chilly?
Let's not light it up again. She just turns away, and it's very shaky. Very shaky.
Are you okay?
I just seeing it gives me a lot of fear. Dread.
There's plenty of things in this world that you should be afraid of. But look at what we have just done to that group of people that attacked us. There are things we can protect you from. Maybe not giant sky turtles or tiny little sort of whizzing things that block out the stars, but I mean, we can give it a shot and we can hide and it's going to be okay.
I'm gonna. I don't think I will be able to sleep.
So I can't really hear you. So can you speak up a little bit?
He said, Lyria just nods and cautiously sit down and tries to start making more of darts for a blowgun.
Okay, I will help, and I will also give her my blanket.
Oh.
So would this be an advantage?
Just roll me an intelligence check.
20. Come on, you got it.
Yeah, come on.
Good high roll.
I saw that
It's-
16.
It's high. It's higher. It's higher than the previous one. It's higher than the previous.
We are shit.
You've got you've got some more bloodouts. That's all I'm gonna say. You've got some more bloodouts. If you were trying to make something a bit more complicated, then yes, I would be a bit more restrictive about this. But no, you've got some bloodouts. It's fine.
And that's all she's probably gonna do.
Right.
Yeah, we've passed the rest of the watch in silence.
Sure. You pass the rest of the watch in silence and quiet.
And then rock, paper, scissors about who gets to kick Tafari away.
Rock, paper, shears. Who does rock, parchment shears? Sorry, I should
I'm
probably say.
surprised that Janai would do rock, paper, scissors and not just kick him. Like,
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised you said that.
This is really kind.
I don't know how we're supposed to do this.
Janai and Tafari are bonding.
Roll just each of you roll a d20, and the person who roll it, and the person who rolls highest gets to kick Tafari awake.
Fair enough.
So 13.
Yeah.
Illyria, you get to kick Tafari awake.
I explained the custom.
Aim for the what was it? Aim for the head or something?
I say, okay, so Tafari is a
ribs.
very, very deep sleeper, magic boy. But when you gotta wake him up, you gotta kick him right in between the butt cheeks, yes? Okay.
Thank God it's not a steel toe boot.
Oh no.
Thank goodness it isn't, yes. Tafari,
Oh.
you're awoken very abruptly with a very sharp pain to the rear end.
Okay, yeah, so oh fuck. Oh, who's that? Janai, why?
Not me.
Oh god, it's Illyria. Oh, you two have been hanging out too much. Oh god, it hurts.
Until watch, magic boy. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
I hate it here. Also, why is the fire out?
Long story, tell you in the morning. But keep an eye on a small thing that blots out the stars.
Oh yeah, because it's not.
I mean, most people call that clouds, but okay, you do you, Pikachu.
No, it was sticker. Sticker was... I'm not an idiot. I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid, huh?
Debatable.
See, this is why we kicked you.
Yeah.
And I go to sleep. I stop talking to him.
All right.
And I walk away.
Sleep tight. Don't let
You
the
do.
bed weevil bite.
That Weedle.
Bed weevils. Tafari, please roll me a
Pokemon
perception
exists.
check.
Yes.
The thing I suck at with disadvantage.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Let's
because
go.
you do not have dark vision.
It's a 7.
It's a 7. Cool. Looking around. It's fucking dark. Why the hell did they put that fire out? You cannot see shit. There are the sounds of owls in the woodlands just far to your rear, I'm going to say. The sounds of the water the sounds of the river lapping against the shore is all you hear. You don't
I'm
see
gonna
Tafari hears the
mind
sound of
meld with
thunder.
Kitsune and just have Kitsune walk around and let him do the
Roll me a
work once
Roll me a
again.
perception check with Kitsune, please. He gets advantage, I believe.
Can you open his screen for me?
Oh yes, of course, of course.
Ooh.
The
Also, I
fire
gotta
starts
duck out
here.
for a slight second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
Tafari starts hearing thunder, getting ready for his lightning. And it turns out it's just Fail snoring.
Probably.
So,
Yeah.
Tafari, there you go. Oh.
He wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
have a loud
Thank you.
snore.
He's got a boisterous voice and a boisterous snore.
God, I'm getting such bad holes today.
Hey, it makes for a good story.
16.
Makes for a good story, yes. Mind melting with Kitsune, you suddenly find yourself being able to see things at night, and the night takes on this much more grey greyish colour as the night vision of your fox familiar begins to take over. You send him on patrol. Yeah, you send him patrol, and he looks around, and you see all sorts of stuff. You see the blades of grass being towering over the height of the fox as he slinks through the fields. You see the night sky above with its sparkling stars all over the place. And you look out in the direction which Shania said, just keep an eye out for a small black thing that blots out the sky, and you don't see anything there. But the senses of Kitsune start to sort of pick up movement in the far tree line that's a ways away. It picks up movement, and you just see in the distance several figures.
Do they appear to be approaching us?
They appear to trying to be stealthy.
Okay. I'll have Kitsune try and find a somewhat stealthy position to keep an eye and still keep an eye on the group.
Sure, no worries. Just run me a very quick stealth check with Kitsune.
$12.
Fine. You get Kitsune to crouch down in the wood in the grasslands, and you watch as this group of people. Through Kitsune's eyes, you see that they are ragged. Their clothing is torn. They look like they're carrying weapons, except you realize that there's just tree branches and what looks like to be a very rusty sword. It's a group of about 7 of them, and they appear to be trying to sneak up on your party.
7. Would Typhara be able to murder 7 innocent, barely armed civilians? Probably. He would think he can.
Are we going down the war crime path?
As I
Half our
have,
group is good, half our group is bad.
as ancient wisdom states, if there are no witnesses, there is no war crime.
Oh my god.
If there is no war, there's no war crime. It's just crime, buddy.
That's one way to put it.
Wow.
And
Well,
in
what's he
any
doing?
case, you can always accept the verdict but deny the sentence. I will oh god, yeah, I will light the fire.
Sorry?
I will light the fire. Just get my fire stick, whatever it is.
Shh.
Stick.
Your fire stick.
Most people just call it casting a spell, but you know.
Your stick. It's like
Do you actually have a spell to light a fire?
I mean, no, I don't.
Okay.
I
So
don't use
you'll
fire
pull-
magic.
You'll pull out your tinder box and light the fire that way. There we go. Cool.
It
Fine.
also
You
creates fire.
It does indeed create fire, and it's what most people would normally use. So you pull out your tinder box and light the fire.
Also, I'm cold, so.
And you're cold, yes. So. Through Kits, I presume, therefore, in order to do this, you would then withdraw from Kitsune?
Yeah. Just give Kitsune the order to come back when they're maybe 60 feet away.
Easy enough to do. Just roll me another quick stealth check with Kitsune, please.
Oh, stealthy fox.
Easy.
I don't
He
even
come-
know
he-
what Kitsune is.
Yes, you don't even know what Kitsune is until this nose starts to gently poke you on the back of your arm.
Oh, nose boobs.
Those boops.
But well, I use the tinderbox to light the fire, and I tell, all right, I would know in which direction that group is at, right?
Yeah, they are. They are. If they are. They are inland of where you are, basically.
All right, and I just I don't really shout, but raise my voice a little bit, and just tell them, well, if you're looking for a warm place to stay, then you're welcome. If you're trying to rob us, then I have very bad news for you.
A voice comes out of the night. Who says we're trying to rob you?
Well, this is gonna sound like a weird story, but my magical fox. At least he gave a hint that you were gonna. I mean, you have. I wouldn't really call it weapons, but you know.
Well, we're more than you. We're more than you. It's just 7 of us here. We can take you.
Yeah, I heard that one before. Didn't then turn out well for most of them. But yeah, you can just join us in peace. Join me in peace.
We're just gonna befriend everyone.
Roll either an intimidation or a persuasion check.
We'll just murder them in the morning.
God, I'm terrible in both of them. Oh, I saw it. I saw the 13.
No, wait, no. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. We're definitely coming to try. We're definitely trying to Well, no, we're definitely not trying to rob you.
And fairly soon, I will definitely not be shooting stones at the speed of sound towards your faces. So yeah.
Whoa.
Don't tell me he's going to roll another intimidation or persuasion.
I'm going to suck at it anyway.
You're going to suck at it, yeah, man. Eventually, this group of 7 individuals, they look ill, they look unfed or not very well fed, they look emaciated, they look ragged. And they're all armed with various clubs and sticks. One of them does have a sword and appears to be the leader, as he's the only one with a sword. But they all that's why he's the leader. And they all emerge eventually into the firelight with the leader points at you with swords. Give us your stuff.
I like how everybody else is still asleep. Like just sort of snoring through it.
Just,
this dialogue doesn't wake us up.
I just really wanted Farrell to have a good night's sleep.
What point of the night has this been in?
This is about the middle of the night now.
Would 4 hours have passed?
No, not quite. This isn't. This is the middle of Tefari's watch, so no.
Gotcha. Okay, just making sure.
Yo, GM.
Yep.
Is Illyria awake?
No, you would not be.
Oh, okay.
Unless you decided to stay up to be on watch with Tefari. No, you would be asleep.
Say that again.
Unless you had decided to stay up, to be on watch with Tefari, you would have been asleep.
Yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, I did mention she's gonna stay up and.
Sorry, I missed that then. So then, yes, you would be awake then.
All right. She quickly stands up and look at these ragtag of misfits. Mind if I roll a stealth check on the hood again?
Sure.
There it is.
Yeah.
There's it.
Nice.
Very nice. Hood is covering your head completely.
Right. She looks at them with her rapier, not drawn, but at the ready.
Hand on hilt.
Yeah, hand on hilt. It just doesn't say anything, just looking at them. She believes Tafari's the persuasive one.
The supposed leader of this ragtag band of not very well looking individuals says, well, just look, we just want your stuff, that's all. Just give us your stuff and we won't attack you.
I feel bad for these people.
Not gonna happen. You're welcome to some food if you need, but
Just roll me another persuasion check, please. Also, could you please work out your passive insight for me? That'll be 10 plus your...
Oh my god!
so far.
Woo!
There we go, that's it. The leader... That's the one we wanted. The leader is still looking at you. Sword is drawn and pointed directly at you. But it's not him that you end up talking to. It's everybody else. And the person that's standing right beside the leader just looks and goes, "Hey, Bob, they're offering us food. Why don't you just go... Shut up! We're meant to be robbing them, we're two bandits!" "Yeah, but we're not. We're just hungry. We just want food. Shut up! Well, fuck you. I'm gonna sit down." And he drops the branch which he had. Just that's literally all he had as a weapon. Drops the branch he has. Approaches you. And says, "If you got food, would you mind?"
Yeah, sure. Sit down, and would we still have some food that Sykes would have gathered?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sykes
I
is-
can find a ton of food, and then Natural Explorer doubles that amount of food. Or the feat that I've got, Outlander or something.
Oh,
Or not the feat, the background.
Yeah, but
it's
that's fine.
the skill, yeah.
But yeah, I give some of the food that Sykes found to the hungry people. I said, yeah, we'll have a sit down and
The fella that clearly is the one that seems to be a bit more in charge than the leader. The leader is of all of them. You can tell that the leader is going to try and remain there as long as he can, but eventually he does also sit down and join your wall. And what's your insight bonus, if you have one?
insight bonus. It's probably gonna be awful since I'm not really good at wisdom. Yeah, it's 0.
It's 0 then. Okay, it'd be 10. It's still you can still tell that he's a little bit. He's grateful, even though he tries to keep up that brash bravado of being the leader of a band of warrior brigands, which they clearly are not. And even you, with your passive insight being quite low, can tell that these guys are just hungry. Obviously, they were trying to make a living and failing very much.
Oh, I'm gonna do the good guy thing then.
Oh, okay.
Well, Illyria, her hand hasn't come off from the hilt of the rapier, but it's more along the lines of just friendly in a sort of way. It's just not tense. Her grip is not tightened, it's just loosened.
Yeah.
And she looks, she grabs a pouch. So I got 10 gold coins, I think, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Nice.
10 gold coins. Looks at the leader, kneels down and then dumps like about roughly 8 coins. And then hands it to him. Says, "I hope you get something good to eat with this amount of money, and probably start a business of sorts, or try to."
Are you giving them 8 gold coins?
Say that again.
Are you giving 8 gold?
Yeah, 8 gold.
All right. You kneel down in front of the leader. Your head is and your hood is covering most of your features, and you hand over the 8 golds to this leader, and he looks up at you with this look of, what the fuck, are you really giving me this gold? And when you say to him, take this gold, go and start a business, go and do something useful, he's like, thanks.
You try to be good, alright? I already seen too much in my time.
And he starts to try and lean down and trying to look underneath your hood. Do you let him?
Say that again, cause the internet's being a right shit.
Sorry, no worries. He starts to lean down and tries to look underneath your hood.
Can I make a stealth check?
You can simply say that you don't let him look.
Oh yeah, she doesn't let him look.
Sure, okay.
Just like, just backs up quite a, not like a bit, just like a little bit, indicating that please don't look under here.
Sure, no worries. Okay. Boys, well, we got what we wanted, right? Yeah, we got what we wanted. Well, you watch out for the 7 brigands, otherwise we'll get you again.
7 brigands.
Terrified. Honestly,
Yeah.
I would come up with a better group name and probably change a career path. Like,
Out of character, can I just ask how many are there?
7.
No, they can count. Okay, good.
Yeah. They can actually. There are actually 7, so they can count.
I really
It's
hope
more-
it would be 8.
No, there are actually 7 of them. Just if Tefari and or Illyria, it's up to you. Roll me an insight check.
Are they all
Say
dwarves?
that again.
The 7 dwarves.
If you would like, roll me an insight check. If you'd like. 7 dwarves, jeez.
Absolutely. I'll go for it.
Is there a mine nearby?
Hey!
Oh!
Nice one. Hilary.
Nice!
I know I got something.
Natural 20!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 2 natural 20s. Oh, no, wait, that was... Sorry.
No, that was the
That was
persuasion.
before. I thought you rolled with the advantage for
Right,
some reason. It's not persuasion, yeah.
There is going to be some quiet from me now, because Zelma, you're getting a message.
Ooh.
Ooh, whispers.
Whispers!
This is the point where we discuss
So now, what
the
is...
sponsor for tonight.
Not sponsor?
So if you
Hello,
have to be
Fresh.
in chat and needing
Hello, Fresh.
someone to sponsor, yeah, exactly. No.
What's Tefari doing for the now that they left now, right? Done?
They are going to be leaving.
Yeah. Okay, so what's Tefari doing and then after they go?
Kind of sucks because this would have been the moment that he could have proven to everyone else that he was not a little shit.
Yes,
the way
I'm
we-
very
yeah.
grateful that this happened outside of everyone's view.
Trust me, as soon as we reach a town, I will balance it out.
Oh, no. I'm very curious.
I mean, it wasn't me that caused the destruction. It was the meteor falling down from the sky, you know?
The what? We're level 2, sir? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You can totally drop me.
It's a small town.
Yeah.
It's just one rock, isn't it? And it's a
What do
miniature
you have,
town.
Druid? When you have
Indeed.
Druid, you can cast Meteor Sword? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
That level-
technically, with catapult, you could launch something. in
Oh!
a so it could.
True. Okay. How much does it have to weigh, though?
Up to 5 pounds. So you
Okay.
know.
Just call small meteors to fall from the sky. 90 feet.
Just shooting pebbles, really.
That's still impressive. I mean,
They're not even pebbles. He's got like 20 tankards on him, just dropping tankards. Meteor tanker.
Just a rain of tankers.
Rain of tankers.
New spell ID. Rain of tankers.
It's raining ale. Hallelujah.
It's raining ale. Wow, nice.
Alrighty. So. Do with that information what you will, Zelma. Sorry, Illyria.
So how far are wait, hold on. Let me look at the info that you just sent me. Would it triggered any memories of sorts?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Any names?
It triggers a memory. Or at least some of the clothing. Some of the... It's not the clothing necessarily, it's more the style and the type of clothing that triggers the memory. And the memory you have is you just suddenly have this image of holding the hand of you were just a memory of when you were a child. You're holding the hand of, I don't know who it is, but you're holding the hand of somebody and you're heading through this, don't really know, it looked Market Square, maybe? Somewhere like that. And you get the smell of hot dust and spices. Suddenly you get this sense of hot dust and spices all around you. And you're journeying to somewhere with Mother? Yes, it was with Mother. And you suddenly come across this smell of hot metal. And then there's this horrible hammering noise that while it was a distance, it gets louder and louder. It starts to give you a bit of a headache. And then then it's the sound of hissing and sizzling. And then the memory fades.
Oh. So how far away are these brigands?
Oh, they are getting ready to leave. Just to reiterate that, the clothing that you saw in your memory and the clothing that these people are wearing, they don't match. They're not the same. It's just simply the types of clothing that these people are wearing spark the memory.
Does she know that they are some sort of craftsmen?
I'd say that you would recognize craftsman's clothing from the memory, at least.
Oh.
Or at least from the memory you gather that these guys are craftsmen.
Gotcha. She would ask the leader in a soft tone, said, "Excuse me, are you craftsmen?"
The leader looks at you immediately with this look of, "How do you know that?" I'm going off your insight there. How do you know? Well, was at one point.
No, I just remembered as a young child when I saw these clothing of sorts from craftsmen, I believe. It was really, really long time ago.
Well, for I don't know anything about you. I was a craftsman at one point. We all were. But yeah.
Oh, what drove you out for profession?
That's not something we want to talk about. No. That's not what we're off here. No, we're off. Don't cross us again. And you can tell that he's immediately trying to get the rest of the group up and gone as quickly as possible.
Hey. Illyria just puts her hands up and doesn't question any further. Now even more confused.
Okay.
I'll give him some more of the food that Sykes has found, and just give it to him. To take this with you. At least you won't have to go hungry for a day or two.
Yeah, thanks. Don't cross the Seven Brigs again. We'll get you next time.
Yeah, I'll be extremely careful.
And they quickly disappear off into the night. Is there anything that the two of you would like to do for the remainder of this watch?
Making darts.
Yeah, sure, no worries. Tifari?
Not really, no.
Okay. The rest of your watch passes without any any sort of incident, and it is time for Sykes to take over. Illyria, you will now need to have to rest, otherwise you'll gain you might run the risk of getting a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, she makes some of the darts and falls asleep.
Sure, no worries. Tifari shakes you awake, Sykes, or at least you're at that point where your trance is about to come to an end. He's like, oh yeah, my turn. So.
Right. Thanks, Tifari.
Yeah, no worries.
Anything happen?
Ran into seven brigands. Gave him some food, fed him, and they're off again.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah,
Thank you.
most of the food that you found is gone now, but yeah, I figured it's for a good cause, so.
Yeah, it's a good cause. So, all right. Well, thanks. Yeah, I'll watch the rest. You go to sleep. You too, Illyria. You look tired.
I am. Yeah, it's been a busy night.
Sounds good. Now I'm gonna wait till they get to sleep, and then kind of take a quick look around and just be like, first I'm gonna check the food, like just see how much he gave away, and then just realizing he probably gave away more because we won't have any in the morning. Because I'm like, God damn it.
Oh no, you've definitely got food from the morning.
Right. Oh,
but
yes,
let's just say that.
Oh wait, no, that's right. I find food for the day, and then the other doubles it, so it's like 2. Okay.
Well, let's say you've got food from the morning. It's just the fact. It's more a case that your morning is going to be less full of food than it would normally be.
Yeah.
You're going to be having a light breakfast the following morning.
Like, I just under my breath, like, God damn it. But I don't hate it. I'm just like, ugh, all right. So on my watch, as for something for me to do, because we're camped by the river, I'm actually going to take up my fishing tackle, and I'm going to go fishing while on watch.
Nice. Do you have proficiency in this?
I don't know how you would. There's no way to find out.
Okay, let's just say.
Same with the rope. We were trying to figure that out before.
Do you have proficiency in fishing? Let's just say that you would have proficiency in fishing. So just roll me I'm going to call this a dexterity check, because this is the only thing that seems to fit in this regard. So just roll me a dexterity check, adding your proficiency bonus, please.
Oh, God damn. 9.
That would be a 9. The fish are not biting at this time in the morning.
Alright. Well, since I'm just, the line's out right now, like, they're not biting, but I'm still, like, it's all about patience. So while I'm waiting for the fish to bite, I'm looking around, keeping watch as well. So
Roll a perception check.
come on.
Hey.
Yeah!
Wow.
We see everything.
You did, yes. Jeez, God, you guys are just
catch
rolling
anything, but you see
ridiculously
everything.
well today. You're looking around, Sykes, and yeah, sure. You watch. You're keeping your eyes out, and you're glancing around, and you can tell that that this point of the time, this point of the night / morning, just before the sun starts to rise, you can tell that the fishermen that are on the opposite side of the bank, to where you are just getting themselves ready. You see the smoke start to appear out of the chimneys, and you see a few people starting to move around and unlatching boats and getting their own fish tacking ready.
Do
And
I
you
see
look
anyone
around,
end up looking over?
Not from here, no.
Okay. I was gonna say if anyone looks towards me, I'm gonna wave at them, but
No, there doesn't seem to be
Okay.
anybody. And also the fire has
lowered.
burnt down quite a lot. And you're just glancing around, and then just something out of the corner of your eye, just something catches. You just see something out the corner of your eye, and you glance over, and it's like, oh, hang on a minute, what was that? And it was, you glance over, and you glance in the direction of Shania. But when you look there, there's nothing there. When you look away, it's just out of the corner of your eye. It seems like there's this shadow.
Oh,
Like there just seems to be a shadow over the corner of her eye, just over her. And it's out of the corner of your eye, and then you look back again, and there's no shadow. There's nothing there.
okay. And it's in the corner of my eye, so I can kind of see it like in the peripheral.
Yeah, it's more sort of like this peripheral thing. You know how like if you're in a sort of like a low lit room, and you're glancing, and you're looking around, you just see something in the corner of your eye, and you're looking at, oh no, that's not a human figure in my room. Or if you're at, or if you're at that sort of dawn dusk,
yeah.
And you're in the
Okay.
woods, and you sort of look around, you think you see a shape, and it's like, oh no, that's not a shape. So it's the same similar sort of thing. And it
Does
just
it-
seems to be this shadow.
Does it feel threatening?
You can't tell. Or
20.
roll insight.
Okay. 14.
Doesn't feel threatening.
Okay. I'll leave it be.
Okay.
I'm just keeping track that it's there though in the corner of my eye, so I go back to fishing.
It doesn't appear to move in any way. It just seems to hang.
Okay. Just not like. Okay. Alright. So yeah, I'll just keeping an eye on it while, like obviously doing other things because I'm like, it's in the peripheral. You can't really look directly at it. So I'm just going to kind of just go back to what I'm doing.
Sure.
See if it does anything else while I'm going back to fishing, looking around at other things, while keeping it in sight. So
You can tell that the world is beginning to wake up, and that things are beginning to wake up and become lively and get into the morning. And eventually the green sunrise starts to appear as the sun makes its way above the horizon and up into the sky above you. That shadow which you saw, there he goes. That shadow which you saw out of the corner of your eye just seems, with the coming of the sunrise, seems to just disappear.
okay, so it's now gone from my. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll brighten up the fire since it's gone and make it so it's burning a little brighter. Warmer, so that they can wake up to a good warmth.
Sure. no worries.
And then I'll keep on fishing. I haven't fished in a while, so it's like this is my getting the rest of our morning food kind of.
Just roll another dexterity check with your proficiency modifier.
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, I can just do this. Plus 2. Come on. Okay, there we go. 19.
19. You know patience is the virtue, and you do eventually manage to get yourself some fish.
Yeah.
It's just a small trout.
Okay.
Enough for a meal
Well,
or
that's
two.
one. Yeah. I take out the bucket that I have, fill it with water, put the fish in the bucket, and I keep going.
Okay.
Basically, I'm just gonna be fishing until waking up, but also like looking around, keeping an eye out for the road and stuff. So.
Sure, no worries. And eventually the morning is here, and you no longer have to
Yes. Nice.
worry about getting any more fish for your companions, and you are indeed able to have a decent breakfast ready for everybody as they wake up.
Yeah.
The morning is yours. Excuse me
Yes,
while I
sir.
just pick some background.
After the food's all cooked and food's all ready and stuff, I just start pour the water out of the bucket and I just bang, waking up everyone.
Wow.
I know.
Great.
Morning. Food's ready.
What the fuck?
Farrell. He's just still knocked out. I'm like, all right, well, we'll let him sleep. He didn't take a rough hit, so.
Yeah, we'll get him awake in a bit.
I think I'll
Yeah.
scramble up, get my swords out. What?
No, Jenny, we're okay. It's morning. It's breakfast time.
Ah.
Time to eat.
I do my like this with my swords, like yes, breakfast.
Cast some.
Both. Is it scimitars you've got?
Scimitars, yes.
Both scimitars are pointed right upwards, ready. I'm ready. Give me food.
So
And Sykes has managed to catch some fish while you were out. So you actually have a nice sort of porridge kedgeree type breakfast. Oh, kedgeree. That's really nice. I want kedgeree now. I want
Nice.
kedgeree now.
All right, again.
The morning is yours. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Morning. So, Janai, you were saying something about a shadow creature, I believe.
No, it was small and black, and it went like woo, and then Illyria, she got scared, we hid, and then it went away. So problem solved.
Wait, small black what?
Like in the sky.
I saw one last night hovering above you.
Like a little sort of.
It was person shaped, but every time I looked back, it was gone. So I thought it was just like a shadow, but every time I looked away, it was just like.
You know,
Yeah,
people
what-
do have shadows. Like they're usually on the bottom.
Yeah, no, this was above you.
Oh. I don't think I've had an on the top shadow.
Which is
before.
weird because it was pitch black and I've got dark vision, so it's like.
Well,
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know how I should feel about this.
it's not there now, but it's. I don't know. I just. Even going crazy. I mean, I usually get enough sleep though, still, but things happen, so.
No,
I'll let you know if I see it again.
Yeah, wake me up, maybe.
Yeah.
Also, thanks to the fish. Who caught the fish?
That was me.
Ah, thank you.
Is there anything that you that the five of you once our Furbolg has woken up? Is there anything that the five of you would like to do? before you carry on your journey.
Oh, well, Lyria's in deep thought.
Okay. How are you enjoying the food, Illyria? You like it? And then seeing
I
as
hate
she
my
doesn't.
internet.
Oh. I just said that. How do you like the food?
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, good, I guess.
That's good. Then I'll go to eating my own portion, as I have prepared everyone else's first, and then I got mine ready. So.
Oh, the gracious host. The five of you gather your things up and you make ready to make ready to head on your way to the town of Dratin. It is not a very long journey, and it is a very, it's a couple of hours, and you are in the town of Dratin. And when you come to the town of Dratin, you can see that it's a town that is in two halves. On this side, it's quite nice, it's quite well spread out, but clearly is designed to be a transition point from this side of the river to the other side of the river. The main thing about this town of Dratin is that it's this enormous bridge. It is immense. I mean, this river, this river, the River May. No, that is the name of this river. The River May.
The River May.
It's a large river.
Oh, it's gonna be May.
It's going to be May, yeah. It's a very, very large river. You would not be able to cross it. You would not be able to cross it any other way normally by any other means except boat. And this bridge just seems to span this entire expanse of the river. And it is of a design that is extremely uncommon. Janai and Sykes, you know the bridge just because you know the area. And you know that this bridge has been here for years and years and years and years and years and years. Nobody knows who built it. But
Is it older than me?
Yes.
Oh,
Dude.
no,
This was here then when you were a baby, and it was already ancient then.
Nice. Okay,
So
cool.
that sort of age is what you're thinking of.
I was joking, but yeah, you're good.
And it is made of stone. And normally stone would corrode, it would fall apart, and this bridge shouldn't be here because it's made of stone.
Mm.
But this stone is still, after these centuries of weather and wear and goods and carts moving across it and people and traffic, it's still pristine. It is this beautiful white marble-like stone. And it looks like it's all one piece, but were you to examine it very closely, you would see that it's actually just, it is butted stone that has been so well cut and put together that it looks seamless the entire way across.
Whoa.
And it's the what do you call the sides of the bridge? The sides of the bridge.
So the bridge, yeah.
The sides of the bridge. They are this flowing design that seems to sort of spin and weave and move all the way across with this with this flowing, looks beautiful actually. This flowing design that literally, as you would look at it, leads your eye across the bridge. But if you were to look at it from the other side, it would lead you back. But it leads you both ways, and it's mesmerizing to look at. In front of the bridge, there is what looks to be, in a weird, almost hideous juxtaposition to this beautiful bridge, is a stout, small, wooden box of a building. And outside that box of a building are a couple of guards, and above it with a sign that says toll.
Oh.
What?
Crap. I forgot how much these were.
Oh, I remember. It's dot dot dot.
It's a silver piece.
A silver? A
Just
person?
silver.
Silver
Yes,
card?
it would be a silver a person, and if you were coming with a card, then it would be half gold piece.
Still
Five
cheaper than the
silver,
ferry.
5 silver. Still cheaper than the ferry, yeah.
I will. Let's see. How many silver total?
It would
5 of us, so 5 silver, and then half.
it would
of
be a gold piece. It
Five.
would be a full gold piece for all of you because
Which-
horse and cart and 5 people, so it'd be a gold piece.
Everyone, I think I know who's going to pay for this.
Let me convince them. This is my time to shine. The
Oh,
nobility is
approach.
coming up.
Sorry.
I was going
This-
to offer, but cool, yeah, sure.
Give me a
All
sec.
right.
I prepared something for this.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, no.
He's
I
got
Oh
so
no.
Uh
I
oh.
don't want you to prepare anything ever.
I know
That knows
exactly
what's
what he's
coming.
prepared.
This is going to be so bad.
I know
Wait,
exactly what he's prepared. So for God's sake.
I
Well,
don't, and I fear.
Talk us into it. Come on.
All right. Okay.
Oh.
So, the four of you see Tafari. You've never seen him wear this before, and he jumps down.
No.
He jumps down off the off the cart and puts. You see him get himself ready, dusts himself off, and then from out of his pouch, he draws this gold-rimmed glass with a wonderful chain that extends back from it. And you see him, he jumps down and he turns away from you for a moment. And you see he's busy with something. And then he turns back to you all.
Never. Hello. Oh fuck! It fell off.
He's kind of.
In
It's just a
character.
monocle.
Yeah.
He's just
Yes.
wearing the same thing. It's just a monocle. I thought he was gonna be like super dressed. I was like, I set him on fire.
And I walk up to the guards. Well, hello, my dear sirs. How are you doing on this fine day?
Oh my god.
Oh.
So yes, you see, you see this monocled Tifari, which he has
sorry.
never ever done before. This monocled Tifari
Jesus, this is difficult.
strides up.
Monocle Tafari. He changed forms.
He changed forms. didn't he? Yeah.
This is an
Strides up
evolution.
to the cards.
He just
Yeah,
keeps
wearing-
trying to put it in.
Wearing a
really
monocle is
difficult.
extremely difficult to do.
Holy shit!
It's
Have you ever
extremely difficult
tried
to do.
this? Holy
Yes,
crap.
I have.
You
I'm
need
not
big
surprised
ones.
that. I'm not surprised.
You need pretty big ones to get them to work like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just
probably.
get
Yeah.
a tiny one.
Yeah, actual monocles are
Yeah.
quite a lot larger, so you can put them in. Strides up to the guards. The guards.
I'm out.
You don't need to tell. You don't need a very high passive insights in order to be able to tell that these guards just are looking at Tefari with this. They were looking bored to start off with, and now they're interested.
Oh.
What's he doing?
Does anybody want to answer Lyria?
Yeah, can I? Do I have like I?
God.
Maybe I'll. You know what? I'm the kind of gal who stuffs a bit of the breakfast in the pocket for later. So I'm just gonna like grab some pocket bacon or some pocket fish in this
Like
case,
popcorn.
and I'm just
Like
gonna
the quick
pass it
bacon.
over. Like, just gonna pass it over.
Oh yeah,
Just
Watching
sit there
the
and watch.
shit show unfold.
yeah. I also want to have some popcorn with me as well, but I've got to
Yeah.
play the other side. So
Larry,
Tefari, you
where are
approach.
at? Oh yeah.
You approach these
Approach
two
the
guards.
guards. Just like I did earlier. Good day, sirs. How are you doing on this fine day? That's my best British posh accent, by the way.
I'd make a best,
Doesn't get
but I
better
don't
than
have much.
Good day. I think it's a good day. Is it a good day? Is it a good day, Bob? Yeah, it's a good day, Bob.
Of course it is, my good sirs. Me and my companions here, my minions, so to say, we would seek passage across the bridge.
bitch.
Yeah, well, it's a silver per person. With a cart, is it?
Oh, of course. I need to bring all my possessions with me wherever I go. I mean, I need my morning outfit. I need my brunch outfit, my lunch outfit, the dinner. I can't go without a smoking jacket, of course. I can't go without a smoking jacket.
Fuck you.
Has jacket where he just walks around saying smashing.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you, bastard. Right, yeah. Well, it's all of you in the cut. Oh, it's a gold piece.
Can I try and persuade them to give us a discount? Because I'm an official nobleman's business, sirs.
Roll me persuasion check.
What's up with these persuasions, man?
It's
Get
because
more and more chaotic as time goes on.
Yeah.
it's because Tefari thinks he's really well at persuading people, while he's absolutely not.
Yep. This is how we fail forward.
20.
It is. Oh my god! You're fucking kidding me. You're joking.
19 plus 1, baby.
Wow.
So Ed, tell us.
All right, I'll leave the monocle.
You've kind of broken
Dude,
me.
if you wanna fit the monocle in better, Jeff, all you gotta do is just lift your eyelid up, just shove it up there like.
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No.
Physical contact
All right.
I think for the beginning, GM, you said that you weren't prepared.
Yeah. No.
You were definitely not prepared for this.
No, I was not prepared for this at all. Jeez. This is DnD for you. He looks at you and goes, it seems to look you up and down. Alright, well, anyway, let me just go and ask the bridge master. He bangs on the door. And it's not long before a very officious looking individual in very well tailored clothing. Very tailored clothing, with a collar that seems to come up to his neck. It's not folded down, it's flat up. He seems to wear this sort of long, thick blue purple cravat and a vest. So, yes. What is it? Oh, hello. What do you want? This noble fella says he wants a discount. Noble? What have you been doing, noble doctor? Are you the noble fella?
Oh yes, I am. I'm a lord. Can't you? I mean, this is where I have all my goods. And as are my servants.
Oh well, that's... Right. Okay. Well, I'm sure we can do something for a noble person. Yes.
Surely there is a discount for us lords in this place. I mean, come on. This is
of course. Right. Yes. Of course. Just give me a minute. And he dashes back in. He leaves the door open. And you can tell that the smell that comes out of the room is a very musty smell. You can clearly tell that this guy is this is the home of this person. Essentially, he basically lives here. It's that sort of musty, stale sweat, stale books, that horrible. A room that hasn't been properly cleaned in a long time smell. But he seems to be very well dressed. And he yes. Can I just take the names, huh? Can I take the names? How to make sure we have to keep the records, What?
Of course. I'm from the house of. Would I know any noble families in Faul?
You can roll me a history check if you like.
No, I'm not from Faul.
I know you are not, but you can roll me a history.
Oh yeah, you're not from this area. That's right. You got brought here.
17.
Wow.
17.
He knows his kingdom of all.
You
We
know
just
of,
picked up a whisper somewhere.
you picked up a whisper, and you were very lucky because there was just one name that you came across. You would happen to know the name of what was his name? Argyle Smider.
Argyle Smiter?
Smider, yes. Argyle, Argyle. Smider, Smyder.
Alright.
And that was the only name that it was a passing conversation that you had when you were growing up. That this Argyle Smider was some upstart and up and coming dwarf in who was making some headway within the hegemony of Faul.
Alright, so yeah, I look at the guy. I said, "Well, yes, I'm a best friend. I'm a distant relative of the good old Argyle Smider. You must have heard of him."
Argyle, you know, distant resident? Yes, of course, definitely heard of Argyle Smider. My sir, good sir, if I had known, I come, please, across. Yes, please use our bridge for free. Please head across.
Thank you very much, good man. Thank you very much. And I give everyone him and the other two guards a silver piece.
Before you go, I do. While you are a distant relative of the famed Argyle Smider, I do need a name.
It's so tempting to say Janae now.
Janae
She will
Smider.
stab me though. And
If she finds out.
if she finds out, yeah, but she'll be in hearing distance, I'm afraid.
She's eating fish.
Name's Tafari, my good boy. Name's Tafari. Fourth son,
Tafari,
of the
okay.
second cousin of the first stepson of Argyle Smider.
Just far enough removed, yeah. Steps up. Oh, okay, right. I'm not going to ask about noble family histories. No. Okay, right. Well, thank you very much. Please use our bridge for free. I will let our compatriot know on the other side that you have granted access to our bridge. Yes. Please.
Thank you, my good boy. Thank you, my good boy.
You heard them. He says to the guards.
And I'll look at
Yeah, we heard. Well,
I'll look at the rest of the card. Oh, come on then. Get a move on.
All right.
I'm paying you by the hour.
Yeah. I'll just get going.
How much again? And I keep going.
And yeah, as I said, I'm giving the two guards and the guy in the house a silver piece. Thank you, boys. Thank you. Did a marvelous job. Keep the city safe.
yes. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's what we do. Cheers. I'll make that pocket it. You make your way across the bridge. While I have said that this is a very large bridge, it's not going to take you an hour to cross. You'll be over very, very soon.
Yeah.
But if you like, you have about half an hour to do whatever you like on this bridge if you want.
Tafari, what was that? I mean, I'm sitting next to Janae here, and I can physically feel the heat coming off of her from how mad she is.
Janae is doubled over laughing.
Oh, from the heat of her laughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Illyria is confused
take
as
a while.
ever.
Well, in a few thousand years, they'll call
I
it
feel you,
cosplay.
yeah.
But yeah, for now, it's just playing the part.
Yeah, I'm trying to pretend like I choked on a fishbone.
I definitely would have.
Yeah.
Before long, you are on the other side. You're on the other side of this beautiful white bridge, and are making your way on the way to Faul. It is not going to be long before you find yourselves at the outskirts of Faul. Is there anything in particular that you would like to do before then, or shall we head to that point?
Just checking around, making sure there's no bandits, like, that snuck up on us. Keeping an eye out for the brigands that Tafari mentioned.
Sure. You could roll me a perception check if you like. Yeah, no. Roll me a perception check.
Oh yeah, the 7 dwarves.
Ooh, 23.
Hey, found them.
You have not found 7 dwarves, nor have you found the 7 brigands. But you do notice that the countryside in which you're traveling through is just fields and fields and fields, as far as you can see, at least from here. And you can, and the road on which you're traveling is beginning to get busier and busier and busier and busier. And you start seeing on the right, on your right as you're traveling along the River May, these huts which you saw from the opposite side beginning to crop up and become this regular thing along your right hand side. And it's not long before you start to notice that the road is beginning to get clogged with people.
Okay, everyone look lively. We're getting closer.
All right.
From where you are now, you
Perfect.
start to get the smells of wheat and grain and drying fish and sheep and herds, and you are definitely
Smells like
traveling
home.
through. Yeah, it smells of home. You are definitely traveling through the pastures and the areas that keep the city fed, or at least partially fed. And ahead of you, you see what can be only described as a walled city that has outgrown its walls. The walls are high, made of grey stone, and above that you see a fort. You see an old fort that the original city has outgrown. It's a city that has grown in 2 parts, basically. And in front of you, you see huts and buildings, and as you're traveling along, you start to get a sense that the people who live in this area are much poorer than is normal. You carry along the road, and you start to approach what looks to be like this queue of people and traffic, all the way towards the entrance of Faul, the city.
Okay. So we're on the outskirts right now. We gotta make our way to the I'm telling this to the group. We kind of have to make our way to the inner area, kind of where the marketplace is, because that's where we were asked to go for one for the cart, and then also then we have to go further in to get to where the rising. What was it? The rising. I have it here.
The Rising Sun Library.
Rising Sun Library, yeah. Which will be in the main area of Faul, like the castle over there. So.
Okay, whatever you say.
Yep, which means we'll lose the cart, so we'll have to walk there then. Or if you want to go there first with the cart, then we can take it back here and bring the cart back.
I think it might be easier traveling through Fall without a giant tap full of stinky fish.
True.
And seeing how busy it is here, yeah, I agree with Janae. Never thought I would say that, but
What?
It is not long before you are forced to stop on the
Right.
road. And you are forced to stop because you see that the road is just packed with people. There's just this queue of people going ahead of you.
How late is it?
It's early afternoon.
Oh, okay.
I want to check Illyria's hood to see if it's properly covering her face.
Roll a perception check. Illyria, please could you roll a stealth check for me?
7.
hey, nice. 18.
It's very well. It's very well covered.
Good. And to distract, I will sit on the area where the person mending the horses is. So I'll be focal point.
No worries. That's easy enough to do.
Mm.
As you are sitting there waiting, you suddenly realize that you are going to be here for a very long time. the traffic does not seem to be moving, and you can get the sense from those in the road, at least, that this is not normal. This is not something that is usual for this place, and there's a certain restlessness that begins to build as this great train of people just doesn't seem to be moving, or at least moving very, very slowly.
I'll go check out, see what's up. Unless Tafari, you want to go since you're the master.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
Where are you
We
going?
do. I was gonna say we're gonna go check out, see what's up front, and just kind of go forward, so we can see what's causing the buildup.
Sure. So you're going to get off the cart?
Yep.
Yeah, and then ask Janae, Farrell, Illyria, you stay here, protect the card.
Yes.
We'll be back as soon as we can.
Alrighty then.
We're just gonna go see. So yeah.
I'll
Sure,
leave
alright.
Kitsune at the cart and tell the tree that stay behind. If there's anything wrong, send Kitsune and we'll come running back.
Is there a question mark at the end of that request?
Well, I mean,
Yes. Okay.
kinda.
Okay, good. Yes.
If there's trouble, we'll make a signal. You'll know it's us.
Okay, don't light anything on fire.
Okay.
And that is the parting comment made by Janae to the two of you as you make your way along the traffic. It is not long before you reach the end of the queue, and you can see. Sykes, you have been to Faul before a few times, so you would know this. You'd know the site. But as you approach what appears to be this sort of bridge construction. And you would know that this to be the southern entrance to the city of Faul. And normally the drawbridge would be down, but it has been pulled up, and the in front of this space that has now been exposed by the bridge is a very not officious. There is a guard flanked by two others. The guard that you see, who seems to be the one of importance at least, is wearing a helmet that frames the head with this white feathered plume that extends backwards from the top of his head. The livery you see, the colours of the guards that you see are red and white, and the symbol that seems to be embroidered on his across his heart on his over his left breast is this flying horse. Where's my over a white shield?
Is it the captain of the Pegasus Knights? I don't actually know if there's a thing. That's just something.
You would not know this.
Okay.
This is at least somebody you would not recognize.
Okay.
I can tell you that for certain. This is not somebody you would recognize.
I've been alive for a while. They hire new people all the time.
Yeah. But human lives are short.
Yep.
Compared to elf lives, and so this person you would not recognize.
Okay. You said he's being flanked?
Yeah.
Like he's being attacked, or they're just confronting him?
No. Sorry, wrong impression. You've got the guard with this plume, and then you've got two others, and they are looking towards you. All three of them.
Okay.
So they're basically guarding the entrance, and you can see that from where you are that the guard with the white feather plume is busy trying to settle a very irate looking customer or person in front of them. Is telling them, you can hear raised voices from here, and as you approach you can make out the guard basically telling them, go away, no, the bridge is closed, there is nothing you can do unless you have permission. And eventually the person with what looks to be he wanders back to his cart with muttering on his, oh, for goodness sake, I was gonna miss the freaking festival, came here for the festival, and then just carries on.
Festival. I just looked at Tafari like, oh, which festival is it? If they've been celebrating it for a while, would I have known what it is unless?
Yeah, you would know what this festival is. Where is my notes? This is the Festival of Life. It is a very common yearly festival that occurs in 2 days' time. And usually what would happen is the entire city would be decked out in various greens and yellows and whites, and flowers of similar colours would be strewn and planted and all everywhere around the city. It's called the Festival of Life, and it's meant to be a celebration of life and the gods. When I have looked up my notes, because I am going to forget the name if I do not look them up. Excuse me. Come on. Don't be slow. Kaim.
Kaim?
Yeah, Kaim. Kyim. It is the Festival of Life, and it's meant to be a celebration of them and of everything that lives. So you would know that there are a lot of flowers are strewn around the place. Animals are given pride of place, and basically hug your cow day is almost sometimes what it's referred to.
Gotcha.
You would also know that there are contests of strength against the wild beasts of the world and other
awesome.
possible more dubious interpretations of life celebrations taking place.
I can get behind this festival, especially if the beasts involved. Yeah, I'd say, okay, yeah, Tafari, I know why there's a line now. The festival's this week or this upcoming days.
Well, let me just say that this is what the person was complaining about. He's going to miss the festival. As to the reason why the drawbridge is up.
No, but that's my explanation why there's so many people.
Okay.
But I'd say
why there's so many people. Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
But I have no idea why the bridge would be down up.
Right.
So maybe we can go ask about that.
I don't know. Yeah, let's see if we can learn something.
Alright, so we walk up.
You approach the one who looks like he's important here, or at least the one that seems to be dealing everything, and he's busy dealing with another person who's just approaches and is now making a fuss as to try basically say, I've got produce I need to sell. I can't help it if my produce is going to off. If I don't get in it, it's going to go off. Look, I'm sorry.
Like my cabbages.
My cabbages.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry, sir, but that's the orders we've had to received. If you don't like it, you have to get a permission or fuck off, basically.
Appreciate him for his honesty.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, but I need to sell my products. I don't care. Either move to the side and let other people try and come forward who do have permission, or go and get permission. How do I do that? You need to go and find. Yeah.
I kind of walk up to him and I just kind of try to calm the sir down, and I say, "Sir, there's another entrance to the city. If you go to there was a second entrance, right? You said,
yeah,
because it was, yeah. So if you go more to the northwest side of the city, there you can get in from over there, I believe, unless they've literally closed down all the bridges." As I kind of look at the guard,
yeah,
probably get in. Wait, all the bridges are up?
Yep.
And why would that be? I kind of just turn to him now and just kind of put my hands on my hip.
Well, that's not really for me to say. I'm just following orders here. But the bridges are up. The bridges are up. The city's in lockdown.
Why? Is there a disease happening?
No, there's no disease.
Well, what's happening? What's going on? There's a festival this week too.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know about the festival. It's my favorite fucking time of the year. But no, the city's in lockdown. Captain said there's something went on at the fort. Don't know why, but city's been put on lockdown.
Well,
please don't tell me you want to come in as well.
Well, no. I turned to the guy that was like talking to him first. I say, yes, there is. Then he said that it was all closed down. Well, as a matter of fact, yes, we do need to get into the city, but not for the festival. We have important business.
Right, well, unless you got permission from the captain of the watch, or a signed and sealed letter of declaration from one of the council members of the city of Faul, you can't come in.
I just kind of still facing him with my arms crossed. I look towards Safari, who's now at least behind me, and I say, Safari, show him the seal. If there'd be like a seal on the map or on the thing we were given by the Rising Sun.
Yeah, I show him the seal on the map.
There is no seal on this map.
Damn it! I thought there was.
Nope.
Okay,
it was just simply a folded piece of parchment.
Oh. Okay, well you tell your captain Sykes Brillos needs to see him.
And why would I do that?
Because this is important business, and I've helped your kingdom for numerous amount of years.
Yeah, my job's fucking important. Roll me persuasion check.
Yeah. I don't know how good it is, but that's a +1.
Who sees? You never know.
13.
Yeah, well, my job's also fucking important. Nah, I'm not going to bother with Captain on Watch with this. Sorry, mate. As this conversation is happening, Shania, you are... Just roll me a quick perception check, please.
Rolling. 12.
You're busy, bored, sitting there bored, and Illyria is being quiet, looking around.
Well, I'm not bored. I guess I'm striking up a conversation with Farrell about the festival.
Okay, sure. You're striking up a conversation, and it's because Farrell is such a strange creature and extremely naive. You end up getting engrossed in this. And it's not long before.
I'm going to try and make him believe that there is definitely such a thing as a hybrid between a pig and a chicken.
I want Farrell to be here.
Or a chicken.
I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to roll for him.
I understand. I understand entirely, but that's what I'm doing with my time.
Yeah, you're trying to convince him. This conversation is going back and forth. Before you hear a yell. Shania, you old bitch! What are you doing here? And you turn to see. Could you please describe Meriteth for us?
Meriteth is a stocky lady. You thought I had muscle.
Stocky.
And there's Meriteth. She's a short dwarven woman, and she's got the biggest smile, the biggest, most warm smile you've ever seen. Where Janai is sometimes a bit standoffish and tries to look intimidating in order to get her way. Meriteth is exactly the opposite. She'll invite basically anyone to anything, and her last scrap of bread will still be given away. She's a kind soul with like just sheer honesty on the face. The face is wrinkled with the sunshine, and she's clearly done a lot of hard days of work in her life, but she's been enjoying every single one of them.
You turn to your right as you hear this yell, and you see the woman you have just described, Meriteth, beaming at you from the side of the roads. What the hell are you doing here? I thought you'd fucked off.
Yeah, I fucked up. Of course I fucked up, but I fucked back.
Well, it's good to see you. What?
Yeah.
Hello, miss. How you doing? She
Oh,
says.
let me do a quick introduction. This is Illyria, and the big guy is Faul.
Oh, you're a big one, aren't you?
Yeah, it's huge.
Nice. Is he big in other places?
I haven't checked yet. Anyway.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is Meredith. This is Meredith. She's
Meredith. Yeah.
He has
She's
no
on the road.
filter apparently.
No, she ain't got filter. No, she's got no fucking filter. Well, we'll have to experiment that someday.
I'll be right back.
You'll have to get me very drunk first and into this damn city. What's going on?
Yeah, well, that's why I'm trapped out here as well. It's they've closed the fucking bridges. I've been trying to figure it out all day, but they're just not letting me figure it out.
But they're not letting you figure it out. You're like the most trustworthy person in all of Faul.
Yeah, well, I tried to get my whims about it, but no, I need to get the captain of the watch in order to figure that out. But the captain of the watch again not coming out.
All right, why would he come out? I mean, what do we need to do?
Shout really loud, maybe?
I mean, that has worked before, but I think that's just gonna get us arrested this time.
That's a point. That's a point. Yeah, listen. Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna go. Well, look, I know there's another way in. All right. I don't normally use it because yeah, well, I haven't needed to for a while. But I know there's another way in through the sewers. It's you know my. Yeah,
no,
I know.
Sewer way. Oh,
Yeah,
no, it's too naive
I
to
know.
do this shit. No, come on.
Well, look, it's our living here now, all right? We've got this little thing, you know that we set off to find a business opportunity. Well, the business opportunity is going well, and that part of business
you're
opportunity.
crawling around in the sewer. You think that's going well?
I have to. It's part of the job. Look, I have to help. They've got a rat problem here.
A rat problem or a rat problem?
No, they actually have a rat problem here,
Nasty.
and not the cute small furry kind.
Oh, good. So you're thinking we're gonna get the cart all the way through the sewer?
Oh, you want to get the cart through?
Well, yeah, we have a job to do as well. Why do you think I would be here? Think I leave a cushy job on the ferry behind for no other job at all?
You got the ferry. You seriously were on the ferry, Joe.
Remember Rosa, right?
Oh my god.
We had this bet going, you or I, and it was gonna be one of us, man, and then nobody got her. She's as freaky as but I got the ferry job.
No way. You got the fucking ferry. Fucking knows me for that job. Fucking knows me for that bet. Yeah, well. Yeah, go on.
I just Larry just said, what am I hearing?
Well.
Hey, are the others here too?
Oh,
Sorry?
be right back.
Yeah, no worries. What did you say?
Are the others here too?
No, they're in the city, to keeping the place alive.
So they're in and you're out?
Yeah, I had to go off and get stuff.
Yeah, you got stuff?
I got stuff.
Okay, good. Then we're going to go into the city and celebrate some with some stuff, yeah?
Yeah, I've definitely got stuff here. Anyways, look, do you really have to get the fucking cart in? Really?
I mean, kinda.
Right, okay, well. Alright, well. Look.
But if we can go into the city, convince someone to let us in, that would work too, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, maybe. Look, why don't we just sneak in through? Why don't we leave? Can't we just leave the cart somewhere?
No, any suggestions? I mean, there's a couple of old farms. We could stash the cart. I don't know. Do you know any farms nearby?
And yeah, I do know a place. Actually. Yeah. Here, come. Mind if I hop up?
I look around to Pharaoh and to Illyria like, it's okay?
Pharaoh just shrugs. Yeah, sure. Illyria's quiet at the moment, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, give us a hand, give us a hand, give us a hand. She reaches up. While she is a stocky woman, she is
Two
also
hands.
short, so she does need a hand up.
Instead of
2 hands up.
one.
Woof. Any help? Yeah, no, right. You're a big guy? Yeah? Can I bother? Can I have the reins for a minute? Right, cheers, dude.
Hey, I sometimes go on.
All right, I'm just having some fun. And she starts to guide the cart off the road. The fox is there. Are you doing anything with the fox? Or are you just letting him sit there?
Nope. I guess the fox is on the cart. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I'll poke it a little.
It's
Kitsune will slightly yip at you.
It yips. Kitsune yips at you.
Okay. I'll scratch it behind the ears.
Kitsune is happy.
It starts the fox starts to do that. So it starts to do that sort of weird sort of laugh thing that that foxes have. And
X just shows up on the screen.
Seems to be very much enjoying it. While this very entertaining conversation was happening, Tifari and Sykes. What was your yeah, we already rolled for that. What would you like to be doing?
Sykes is debating on if he takes matters into his own hands or lets Tifari try to weasel his way out of trying to get in.
I'm just keeping in the background.
How high is the bridge lifted up?
Oh, fully.
Oh, like it's just up, not like
yeah.
half
It's up. This is the well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be at a slight angle because drawbridges only ever they never go fully up, so it will always be at a slight angle. But it is fully up. You want to try and leap that? Yeah, good fucking luck. That sort of distance. And you can try if you want. I'm not going to stop you from trying to jump the distance.
All right, hang on. All right, so
it isn't.
How far away is it? How far away is it?
It would be 10. It would be effectively 10 feet.
Okay, I could. I'm thinking to myself because I could technically throw a rope that far. Wait, okay, so my strength is 12. How far could I throw stuff? I don't actually know. How to...
It would be a dexterity check.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna walk us away.
Well, this. Okay, this would be. This would. This not would be. This would not be dexterity, to be honest. This would be more.
That's what I mean, like throwing something. So I think it'd be like a throw, like a strength.
Yeah, this would be a more. This would be either strength throw or an athletics check.
Okay. Okay. Well, I have a 50-foot rope.
Mm-hmm.
I have a grappling hook.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
But like I was gonna pull Tifari away and just kind of let them go back to their business. So once we get far enough away, just Tifari.
Would I see you have the grappling hook?
Mm-hmm.
How much does a grappling hook weigh? Maybe I can catapult the grappling hook.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Like as I'm jumping into the moat or whatever that the bridge goes over, you throw the grappling hook up there and I swing behind the bridge.
Grappling hook weighs 4. I believe it's 4 pounds, 4 kilograms. I'm not sure what the weight is for.
Pounds would work.
Yeah, it's 4. It's 4 pounds.
Pounds works. I can catapult it.
It's 4 pounds.
All right, so Tifari, if I do this, there's like obviously I've worked with the Faul before, so if I can find the captain, either I'll get arrested, but then things will happen and maybe I'll be able to get us in that way, or I'll be able to find him, not get arrested, be able to pull the bridge down for us to get the cart in. I haven't done anything like this in a while, but I kind of just had this thought, and I'm like, man, I could use the adrenaline again. So what do you think?
The sensible person in me says that this is a really stupid idea.
Mm-hmm.
But sounds pretty amazing. We kind of have to do this.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. All right, so I'll tie the rope to the one side of the grappling hook.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take the other end, kind of like, since it's only a 10-foot. I'm gonna kind of get ready to. Do you have to touch? Okay, for catapult, do you have to touch it to do it, or is it like arranged? You target something and then it goes flying.
Let me check.
Because I wonder if you could use it as I'm throwing it up.
Nope. I don't have to touch it. It has to be within 60 feet of me.
Okay, so you just have to be within 60 feet. As I throw it into the air, you could use catapult to like get it to fly up onto the thing, and I'll try and swing around as I'm jumping off.
100% doing this. Yes.
Okay, ready?
Wait a minute.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
try and do a stealth check too to kind of while they're like talking to other.
I was going to say I am going to need a stealth check from the both of you first, please.
Okay.
Oh, easy.
They are distracted. This will make it easier.
16. 11. Ugh.
Let me just do a quick double check.
I'm gonna use a
Oh yeah, can you use your thing to
reroll for that one.
Oh, you're gonna use
I
your.
forgot you can do that on
thing.
skills.
I'm gonna chrono shift myself.
All right.
It's going to be a lower.
20.
Wow!
All right. Let's just even see. Yeah, you're good. Just
Cool.
all right.
All right.
So just so I have this correct, Sykes, you have a rope and grapple, and you're gonna throw it. Are you gonna throw it at the wall, or are you gonna throw it at the bridge?
I'm throwing it at the lip of the bridge. And
You're
I'm gonna
throwing it
try to
at the
swing
lip of the
around.
bridge.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you right now? Are you
Off
you
to the
on
side. I was gonna like stealth jump towards the bridge from the side while they're distracted. But honestly, I don't even care if they see me. But like, I'm still trying to stealth my way up.
Okay. All right. So first.
This is next level
This is
terrible.
in broad daylight, by the way.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
we're going
Yeah,
to get a party
yeah, this is
split
a broad-
because half
this
of
is
the
a broad
party will
ladder.
be arrested.
So
I know.
I'm,
That's why I told
this-
the party.
this
I'm
is-
like, I'm probably gonna get arrested.
So-
But at least the people here know me, so maybe. So
Oh
No.
my god. Okay, so you've rolled the stealth. I need to stealth check for you. I've got that. Now I need from you either a strength check or an athletics check to throw this grappling hook.
I'm gonna do athletics.
And this is a difficult one because you are not on the bridge directly in front of it. You are off to the side, and so you're having to
Right.
throw it at an angle. So the DC is a lot higher for this.
So I am going to do my athletics because my strength is a +0, but my athletics is a +2 because I have proficiency in it.
Go for it.
I can't
Yeah.
believe what I'm hearing.
Natural 20!
Oh my god.
Yeah!
So, okay. All right. And so Tefari, your thing was 23. That's cool.
Yeah.
So I presume therefore you also go poof and catapult it.
Yeah, I'm just off to the sides a little bit, and while the guards are being distracted, see the hook go and just go poof.
Am I?
What's the color of your magic?
It was the green, blackish.
It was the green blackish color. Yes, indeed. So
I should have
This is
said
fucking-
dead.
I can't believe this is fucking happening. So off to the sides, the two of you have gone off to the side, and you're conspiring. And the guards were glancing over at you, and just keeping an eye on you. And you just go and you get yourselves together, and you tie the rope together. You wander down. Sykes, you line up the throw. You get the perfect. And you think, yeah, okay. If I go just a little bit to the left here, yeah, okay, that's fine. And you start to swing it, and just as you're swinging it, there's this shout. Is it, "Oi, what are you doing?" Because one of the guards did spot you, and you throw it, and you know that was a fucking good throw. It was online. It was perfect. And then just as it reached the zenith where you think, "Oh, that's not gonna hit," there is this flash of dark greenish black energy, and then your grappler goes and fires way beyond when you thought it would be.
You want to know the best part?
What?
I said it was jumping while throwing it, so I was gonna jump off.
Now I need. Okay, yes, that's a point. Now I need you to roll me a. Oh my god! What?
I do a 50-foot rope, so I have.
Yeah, you got 50-foot rope, but this thing does not go 50 feet. This thing goes 90 feet. So you need to hold on to this rope. I need to roll me a strength saving throw to hold on to this damn rope.
Aha! I have proficiency. 15.
Just.
Yeah.
Just. You're just able to hold on to this.
Fantasy Zorro.
Yeah, it's pretty much Fantasy Zorro. Is what's happened. Is this rope goes firing off, and you're holding this rope. You're holding the rope. And you suddenly realize, oh shit! If I don't hold on really tight, it's gonna go flying out of my hand. So you grip hold, and you get pulled. You get yanked. You are going to take a point of damage because this was not expected. And you do end up pulling. You do end up sort of dislocating your shoulders very briefly as this happened, and you get pulled. Very slightly, and then that sort of the trajectory of this grappling hook stops immediately and starts to fall, and the grappling hook comes flying down the bang straight onto the side of the bridge. You're now hanging there, feeling very sore. Your shoulders hurt, but you're hanging there on the bridge, and there is a guard now looking at you, going, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I'm gonna climb the rope. Like,
and that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Yeah!
As a final remark,
it starts.
While this happens, Tefari would like to look at this and would just like to say to no one in particular, I would like to nominate myself for MVP for this break-in. And walk back to the car.
Oh my lord, that was... What the hell? What the hell?
I think we got a for us, Sykes.
Yeah, all I've got to say is D&D. That's all I've got to say about this. D&D.
All I would like
We're
to
gonna
say
do
about this is that if this gets this chaotic every week, Ed won't survive.
No, I know. I will survive. I will survive. It would just be a case of I've just got to like whatever I've got planned. Nah, I'm not gonna even bother. I'm just gonna stop planning stuff.
Plans, window, toss.
Yeah, glass, window, toss out. So we're gonna do a quick round robin here of memorable moments because, boy, oh boy, oh boy, wow, what the hell was going on here? So, I'm going to start with the person right beside me. Illyria, what's, if you had any memorable moments for today?
Oh, I got 3. Gained some of the memories.
Yay.
Seeing a floating thingamabob in the sky and weather just happened a couple seconds ago. I lost too many brain cells to follow up.
Yeah.
It's the point.
You and me both, pal. You and me both, pal. I'm just like, what the hell? Unfortunately, Sean, who plays the role of who plays our Faul character, his internet died completely. So he was not able to join. He was not able to join us at all for the rest of that session. That's the reason why we had that sort of slight technical hiccup. But I'm sure he would have very much enjoyed it as well. Tefari, what was / were your memorable moments?
Well, besides becoming the self-proclaimed MVP of the break-in, I would definitely have to say convincing the bridge guards.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's somewhat difficult to absolutely break you at, and I think I quite managed that.
It's pretty difficult, yeah.
It happened twice today.
I've got fairly thick skin, but fucking hell, guys, jeez. I'm pretty good at taking most things, but really, fucking monocle, God.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been waiting for this moment. Ed knew a little bit about it, but for the rest, I've been waiting for this moment for 3 or 4 weeks. So,
and now he actually did it. Yeah. He actually did it. Neil, Sykes, what was your memorable moment today?
I have 2. Obviously, the bridge break-in, because that's like, hell yes, we're doing it. But I gotta say, Tafari's meetup with the brigands, that was pretty neat. Like where they just decided, like, yeah, I'm hungry, and we're just gonna go hang out with them for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then leave before anyone else wakes up. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that interaction. That was a lot of fun.
That was cool.
I really enjoyed that. And Janai, what was your memorable moment for today, if you have any?
All of the above. all of the above. Plus, I really liked meeting Meredith. That was cool. And definitely I enjoyed a little sort of touching moment with Illyria. Just showing a softer side of Janai was also pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like all of the above, of course, is crazy. I had my head in my hands, like.
I can't wait till Sean meets Illyria. What was her name?
Meredith.
Meredith, yeah. I can't wait till Sean actually meets her, because it's gonna be like so confusing.
I do have to admit, that sort of slightly softer side of Janai, which we don't normally see, was a very interesting touch, and I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit more on those in that regard.
To touch his feelings.
Now we need to plan a jailbreak and hope Sykes doesn't get crossbowed in the back.
Well, we're gonna see what happens. So,
oh
dear, oh my lord.
I mean, getting arrested is a way to get into the city. So hey.
It is indeed, yeah. It's not quite what I was planning, but sure it is indeed. But we're going to go and raid somebody now. Oh, I see D&D Beyond is on, so we're going to go and raid them. Not that they are going to pay any attention to me, because I'm a tiny channel and they're huge, so whatever. Anyways, go over there. Please send them some love, send them highs, all that kind of stuff. You know, the wonderful things. I will be back tomorrow with 2 streams of Spiritfarer, hopefully, and Elden Ring. Really enjoyed that game. It's a lot of fun. And then we'll be back again on Sunday night, same time as tonight, with more Malintar shenanigans. Although this time in a much different campaign. Yeah, that was a much more far less chaotic, and a lot more. I'm not going to say serious, but it's interesting. It's an interesting one.
Somewhat
so please
more
do
organized.
Good stuff.
More organized, yeah. I think more organized is a better description. So, please do join me for those streams. If I don't see you again, then thank you very much for popping in, and thank you for just being here and hopefully finding some entertainment from this. Do take care of yourselves. Try and stay good. Do take care. I'm screwing up this outro. Do take care of yourselves. Have a lovely afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
I'm tired.